Welcome back to Theme Park Wizard at Universal Studios on for another Fast Furious update. Lots of progress has happened since that's your last time, so let's get right into it. So, let's start off with some CityWalk changes. Right now, we have the escape rooms. Those are projected to open in January. I actually went to the Escapeology in Northridge with my fiance, the Wizardress, and went to the Northridge Mall to check on something. And decided to walk in there to see what it's all about, what the Escapeology is all about. I'll post some pictures up on the screen here, but it's pretty cool. It matches that steampunky vibe of kind of toothsome, and they did confirm that the CityWalk version will look about the same interior as this one here in Northridge, so that's pretty cool. So it's gonna again match this toothsome atmosphere right there with the steampunky right there. But also, I said they're targeting a January opening, so very curious to see. I'm sure they'll make that because it's just a few months away. And they're gonna open up with the Batman room and a couple other rooms, they said, and 2 rooms will be exclusive to Universal Studios Hollywood, and 2 rooms are gonna be exclusive to the Northridge version. So that'd be pretty cool. Excited to see this. I've never done an escape room, so I'm excited to try these here at Escapeology. It's pretty cool that steampunky vibe will be kind of go from toothsome all the way to the back to the Samba location where Escapeology is gonna be. We'll be tracking the progress of that. Not too much is happening right now. It's mostly interior work because it's an escape room, so you probably won't see much on the outside. But yeah, it should be opened up in January, which is pretty awesome. Also, in January, rumors for iFly is closing, right? Rumors have it that iFly will be closing in January. Makes sense. You have one thing opening up to kind of soften the blow of iFly closing. Not sure how many people use iFly. It is actually pretty unique though. It's probably the only indoor skydiving location around me in this town that I've seen. So it'd be kind of sad to lose it. But rumor has it, I did a whole video. I'll link it to the top of this video. But rumor has it that iFly is closing for a second hotel. First hotel hopefully will be starting pretty soon. But yeah, 2 hotels could be rising up at the same time. 500 rooms each, so 1,000 rooms total between the 2 hotels. The one towards the front will be the luxurious Grand Helios type hotel, and the one towards the back will be more of a value hotel like Aventura or Cabana Bay. But those are all just rumors. This is something definite. Dong Po has closed. That's right. Dong Po here at CityWalk has closed. Their menu's been ripped off the shelf. And while we don't know what's coming here, someone was asking for a cowfish to come to this location. And cowfish, on Twitter, they actually responded. They said, you never know what will pop up next. So I'm curious, is that cowfish teasing their CityWalk Hollywood location? That would be pretty awesome. I'm not a big sushi guy myself, but I know this is very popular from Orlando. So hopefully cowfish does come over here. It makes sense because this Dong Po was the sushi spot. So pretty cool for a sushi spot to replace a sushi spot. This is also a sushi spot, Wasabi. And honestly, I think that should close because it's very insular. It doesn't really, at least Dong Po kind of was too, but it's got an outdoor patio, and Wasabi does too, but that's kind of, it's not very inviting. And let me know down in the comments below. I mean, I've said this before in videos, but like Starbucks is pretty inviting here, right? You got the outdoor patio. There's almost like kind of like an insular wall, like you kind of don't come in here type of vibe with Wasabi, but hopefully Dong Po, whatever changes come to here, this new tenant, cowfish or whatever comes in here, and do some changes, we kind of get rid of this and really open up the seating like Starbucks. Again, we don't know what's coming in here, but I'll be looking for permits and stuff. And obviously, Universal has actually been pretty good with announcing the last couple of additions to CityWalk. Relatively quickly, they announced Hello Kitty. Pretty fast after that started construction, and they announced Escapeology pretty quickly after the walls went up at Samba. So I'm hoping that here for Dong Po, they do the same thing. If walls go up or some sort of announcement will come in the next few weeks, hopefully, about what will come to this location. This will likely open though in 2025. I don't imagine there'll do too many structural changes to this building, so it shouldn't take too long to, especially again if it's another restaurant, especially a sushi restaurant. I feel like they wouldn't have to change the kitchen too much and the seating area too much. And this will open up, I feel like, relatively quickly, maybe even later on this year. But I'm gonna say, to be safe, let's say 2025 for now. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of all this about the rumored second hotel on iFly, which is right behind me. The Dong Po, do you want Cowfish to come here? And the Escapeology, are you excited for these new CityWalk additions? And of course, security should be moving to the parking garages, so CityWalk will be in the security bubble. Hopefully that will happen pretty soon. But that will be happening with the construction of the first hotel, which I'm going to do a whole separate video about. So make sure to stay tuned for that. That'll be coming out tomorrow. But yeah, let me know in the comments below. Other than that, I think we're done with CityWalk. So let's go into the theme park itself and see what's going on with Fast and Furious. For those of you curious about the Hello Kitty and Friends Cafe beverages, this is what they have. So I haven't really shown you a full menu. I feel like many at my shop because the lines are just too long, but right now it's about 1 o'clock and the line's not too bad. In fact, there's just a line for the store, but not much for the cafe at all. And so got the Hello Kitty Strawberry Green Iced Tea, Karumi Berry Iced Tea, got some lemonades, chocolate frozen, Choco Cat Frozen Matcha, Mocha, and Karopi Matcha Latte. Price range between $8 and $10. And then of course there's seasonal specials. You can ask the team member for those. The feature presentation store at the front of the park is closed to make way for a Wicked experience opening later in October. Hollywood and Dine will have a Wicked themed menu as well. They'll swap out the studio tour stuff and for a Wicked themed menu starting in late October as well. So that'll be pretty awesome. More scaffolding has come up on the Fast and Furious roller coaster station, and again, super cool seeing the two loading platforms right there for the coaster. It's pretty awesome, and that scaffolding should wrap around the entire building by the end of the month, or I don't know, that's Monday, so probably definitely by next month. The scaffolding should continue to rise down up. They're already putting another scaffolding tower right over to the right hand side, so now I see the progress on this side. Let's go over to the main course area to know a lot more new track has been installed. Super Silly Funland and Super Swirly are all under refurb, as it usually gets a little cooler around this time. It's gonna be pretty hot this week, but I think it's gonna reopen during by Grinchmas. This should reopen. They're gonna do some repainting and replacing of the floor area, so it should look pretty good. But yeah, right now it's under a nice purple construction wall. No visible work has started just yet, but this is what the area looks like right now. See, this area, this structure particularly, always gets a little faded each year, so they do a wonderful repainting job, and in the spring it looks nice and vibrant, so that's probably what it'll be looking like this next spring. See, this is crazy, and again, props to these guys, because yeah, there's the crane operator now. He's coming down all those ladders. I mean, look how tall it is. It's tall from here, but it goes all the way down, like down to the ground there. He has to climb up and down every day, whenever he works on a shift. He's finished, even like, I feel like you have to take your lunch in the cabin, because man, if you have to take your lunch and like come backing up and down like that, that's crazy. But yeah, he has to come up and down. He's climbing down the ladders right now. Getting major props because he has like no harness on or anything. But I mean, the ladders are like enclosed, but still pretty crazy. I think all these guys are done for the day, or they're going to lunch, one of the two. But it's about 1 o'clock, 1:30. So yeah, it is Saturday, so you know, probably heading out early for the weekend. There's a lot of scaffolding and new steel popped up on the side there. And you can even see the shapes of the windows, potential windows on this warehouse type structure. That's pretty awesome. I can't wait to see the facade work and sidings go in when this is complete. Well, here's a look at the main course, and again, tons more sports that were already here, but new ones that have popped up, especially in this particular area. And I'll insert the picture. I couldn't get it on video, but there's a coyote. There's a coyote just hanging out like over there, getting chased by the worker. I'll put it in the video, but I was like, oh wow, pretty early for a coyote to be out. But look at all that track working, or support working. Look at those tracks. Look at that new track right there. yeah, I'll go ahead and we'll get a closer look at that when we go on the other side. But look at it's almost like the spaghetti bowl area that the West Coast Racer supports. I mean, look at all these supports just all in one area in multiple sections of the track. That's the beginning right there, that big curved piece, which we'll get a better look at the escalators. And this is the end where this inversion or this turnaround under the escalators will be. So it's gonna be pretty awesome. A lot going on here. So let's get right to it and let's pop on over downstairs, see what we can see from the other side. Before we leave, I did want to notice these new foundations for supports have had concrete poured on them, and this is probably the next section. We'll erect some supports. They just gotta let the concrete cure. But yeah, this is nice. It looks like a turn for me here, and these will be some pretty massive supports because look, we'll have three. Looks like either a massive foundation or three supports all connecting to each other like this. So very curious to see what's happening over here. Look at all this new track that has just been installed. Here's the first launch to come right into this dip here. This could easily be a drifting moment, and then you go this little S-bank there, and then you zoom on over. But look at all these other foundations that are complete, waiting for supports. And here's another, looks like maybe a launch section or some sort of section here that's getting ready. It's flat and graded, getting ready to have some concrete poured there, and some more supports and foundations. Lots more steel ready for concrete work and foundations as well. So let's go downstairs and see more we can see. But yeah, there's just a lot of stuff happening here. Absolutely incredible. Here's the shot from at the escalator here. You can see again, nice curve around, inverted bank there, and zooming over on this layout. Looks absolutely incredible. I mean, look at all this track work. Like, this is a beautiful shot right here. Incredible. It's really, really cool. So much progress has been made since that first piece. Remember the last video, that first piece up there was on the ground, and they installed it after like an hour after the video, of course. And since then, they installed several more pieces, which is awesome. I can't wait to see what they do this upcoming week, because I'll be back on Saturday morning, or Saturday or Sunday, and I'll be going to obviously check out more of this coaster, and I feel like supports could be all over here on those foundations by that time. We'll have to see what they do next week, but yeah, absolutely incredible work here. Another look at those newer foundations for supports all the way in the back there. Can't see too much from here, but thought I'd give a nice wide shot from this angle so you can see. But this, I still can't wait for this turn to be installed. They did install a couple new supports right there, because I just remember it being like this. So can't wait to see track go into this massive element here. However that's gonna work. And there's another launch segment there. Can't wait for that as well. And yeah, so tons of work has happened since our last update, and I feel like it will be like that every single update until this coaster is finished. So there's the recent permit that was also completed with a substantial conformance review. The hotel was one of them, 100% completion there, ready for construction. But another one was grading on the hillside, grading of the trees on the hillside by the Mummy. So I guess it's this area. So they say nothing has started yet, but yeah, there was a permit for grading of the hillside, or of the trees on the hillside by the Mummy. Here's the Mummy right there, and here's the hillside. So if you're watching this area on this particular, I don't know how it said hillside, it specifically said hillside by the Mummy. I don't know what that really entails, if it goes all the way out here or just the hillside over there, or even what it's for. But I'll be watching. If they're doing any grading, any trees go away, I'll be watching very closely every single week now, since that permit is 100% complete and ready for construction as of a couple of weeks ago. So again, nothing here, but something to keep an eye on every single week. And that is gonna do it on this smog. Look at all that smog behind me. We need a nice wind or rain to knock that all down and push it all away. But it's gonna be in the 90s the next few days, so looks like it's not happening. But that's gonna do it for this week's very, very informational update. Super cool stuff. Can't always see the coaster track complete. Even the station, I'm so glad we can see some of those windows forming. That's pretty cool. I'm very excited. We have a small tiny piece of nighttime concept art, that nighttime shot on the community website, but it doesn't really show. It shows like a warehouse, but it doesn't really show what the actual station building will look like. So I'm excited to see it in person, or for Universal to finally release some high quality HD concept art with some more details of the roller coaster and an official press release or tweet or something. I feel like that won't happen until next year because it's gonna open in 2026, but we can only hope and dream, right? But until then, it's getting construction in front of our eyes, so we might see it. We might see some of the details of the station before Universal actually releases concept art, which is pretty funny. Just like with the Power Up Cafe, remember that was just about complete. Then Universal released the press release and concept art with the opening date. So it might be the same thing here with the coaster. Now, what do you guys think about this coaster? The way it's looking so far, are you impressed with how quickly the track is going up and some of the elements are already showing up? Let me know in the comments below. Also, if you liked this video, press that thumbs up button. And if you want to get early access to videos like these and status updates on permits and stuff like that, become a member. Join down below for as little as $1 a month. It helps out the channel and you get some awesome perks and you get to find out information before everybody else, which is awesome. And make sure to like, subscribe, and as always, have an epic day.